In this week, we find ourselves in the Gospel of John in celebration of the reign of Christ. Christ as King. It's a really interesting setting. So Jesus has been brought to Pilate to be judged. The Jews want Pilate, to judge Jesus as deserving of death. It's a very intriguing context and very intriguing gospel text, because Pilate takes the role of the authority and he asks Jesus a question. And then Jesus, instead of answering, turns and is very Socratic and responds with another question. Now, I think that this text shows us what kind of man Pilate is. It says the stuff that we already know about Jesus, but it shows that Pilate understands that he is in power and that he's bright. But he also understands he is not bright enough to fully comprehend what's going on. Pilate is smart enough to know that he doesn't have all the answers. And so he wants not to judge Jesus. He wants not to put Jesus to death. He wants to let Jesus go, because something inside of him lets him know that he's not the end-all, be-all. So, the question is, how do we confront truth when we fully don't comprehend it? Many of us don't want to admit the fact that we're not bright enough or good enough to totally comprehend the mind of God. But none of us are. And rather than kicking back and allowing God to be God, we often try to put God in a box. We try to often put God up on a cross. We try to do whatever we can to get power and authority over God. And we're not as smart as Pilate. Pilate does everything he can not to do that. I feel sorry for Pilate, because Pilate knows how to confront the truth by understanding his own personal lack. And I think that that's admirable, and I think that that's good. So when we see Jesus as Lord and King, as we see God as Creator and Redeemer and Sanctifier, do we understand that we're here to do God's will and worship God, or are we still trying to stick God in a box or up on a cross? Are we trying to make ourselves God, or can we allow God to be God and we to be His adoring people? God bless.